Okay, we're going to start out by measuring our fish, and you want to make sure that the scale is at 0. And if you guys can see that right there, it's at 0. You want to make sure you just tear that so that it doesn't measure this bowl. And I've already cut up my fish, and this right here is measuring in at 3.10 ounces. Remember, as your lap band rules, you want to stay in between 3 to 4 ounces of the fish. And as you can see over here, I have cut up some more fish. So now we're going to get to the seasoning. Okay, the seasonings that I'm using is Cajun Choice Blackening Season, and I got this from Kroger. And then also seafood, some seasoning blends. It's Chef Paul, and it's Magic Seasoning Blend, Seafood Magic. So if you guys can see that. Now what I'm going to be doing is taking the fish, and I'm going to be sprinkling the seasoning all over it. If you guys don't like for it to be really, really spicy, so then you can be really light on the seasoning, the blackening seasoning. So I just put some of that on there, and then I actually end it with the Seafood Magic. I'll also turn it. Now we are ready for the skillet. Now what you want to do, since you see I've already started, I'm heating my cast iron skillet until it starts smoking a little bit, but I'm going to be taking some butter and putting in here. And you also want to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, if you guys can see this. And you want to make sure this is all in your pan real good. Then you want to add your fish. And this is just some regular frozen salmon from my local grocery store, Kroger. And you want to cook it on each side for about 4 to 5 minutes. It just depends on how big your salmon is. And you cook it until it's browned, or as browned as you like, or until it's cooked all the way through. One thing I forgot to mention to you guys, make sure that you coat both sides of the salmon before seasoning with olive oil, and then after you lightly coat it, then you put the seasoning on there. I forgot to tell you guys that, but I just went back and added it. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes now. I am going to be flipping them. And as you can see, they're starting to blacken. Then you just cook that for a few minutes on that side. Make sure that you coat it with olive oil before seasoning. Now here is the blackened salmon. It's all finished, and right behind it you see the products that I used, which was olive oil, butter, some blackening season, and some Seafood Magic. So here's the salmon, and it is cut in between 3 and 4 ounces. so that I don't go overboard. But I will not eat all of this, but this is just a recipe that I wanted to show you guys, that I use to make my blackened salmon. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope that this is quite easy for you. Just remember, these are the only things that you may need, that you will need for this recipe. You would have butter and olive oil mixed in your pan together, and you don't have to have a cast iron skillet to do this. You want to coat both sides of your fish, whichever type of fish you're using, both sides with olive oil, and then whatever seasoning that you may have. So until then, enjoy. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
You're out of sight.